they want to improve their rank or even hold on to their rank, they have to do something at this rate. And Vampire, they already lost 2 players, I believe. They're holding on to their last 2 players. Onza definitely is trying. They're getting their scopes out. Sees BTR. The question now is, will they get those shots in or will they play safe? Because basically, pulling that trigger is giving away your information as well. But you know what? For that, it looks like Vampire Esports are actually worrying about Team Secret also from the other side of their perspective. So with that, Team Secret on one side, BTR on the other, potentially other squads as well hovering about. There's a lot of things to think about, and that's pretty much putting all these teams on a stalemate right now. Nothing popping out in the kill feed. I don't think there are any bullets even coming about. But that stage 6 circle, and they're gonna be moving on to stage 7 later on. Perhaps they're just gonna force these players to make a move.
Well, if they don't, the zone surely will. So let's see where this is going to take the crowd as the approach is now towards the north. Team Secret holding on to their duo. They've got 5 points. Are they going to focus in on Vampire Esports? Will they go feasting on the team there? They are so close. Vampire, does take a little bit of damage. The opening play there is from Subavi. Here we go. Potato finds a spray up onto Horror Esports as well. That is no fear now. Getting picked up and put in a nice little parcel. Off they go. Nothing but a big brown box with a few lights flashing on top. 14 players now remain. Where will this go though, Annie?
I have no idea. I love this lineup of teams because they're so unpredictable. I mean, I thought like AST would at least get the winner in Chicken Dinner. They have a really good they have really good stats for Miramar, but they got picked up quite early. And now we're watching 7 other teams. We have Hora and BTR, of course. Hora, they held on to their place within number 2 to number 4, and they had some good games and some bad games. So they're so unpredictable as well. BTR never won a chicken dinner. Somehow made it to top number 3. So that's absolutely crazy. That's just consistency all the way. And of course, the other teams, Vampire Esports is 0 eliminations so far, but unfortunately, they're not making their move just yet. And for the rest of the teams, we're just watching out for whatever happens. And so with that, I believe we're gonna be waiting for the 23 seconds to run down and get that stage 7 circle closing in.
Yeah, at least we do see pretty much all the teams currently situated within the zone. Everybody except for Gacor from Boyne Donkey over on towards that western side. But if it's up to Optimus, they will end them while they're in their prime. Down on the southern side, it is going to be Vampire and Team Secret. Oh, the quick hit is there. On then could definitely lock out this last one. Just got to find the final jump. The shots are in, and there we have it. Vampire Esports will lock in their first and only 2 eliminations for this game. They have only a solo left, so the odds are pretty much stacked against them. Balja coming through here from Champions Esports, now keeping a very close eye on the Vampire Esports angle here. Are they going to be able to get that jump? Will they get the flush? The nade is in, and the answer is yes. Vampire Esports, only 2 points. That's it. Well, of course, plus placement points. But yeah, that's it. Just 2.
That's absolutely crazy. I mean, it was a good run. They have 1 more map left, but they had a lot of chances. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for them. Now we're down to 5 teams. That's VD, YG, Korra, C1, and BTR. And looking at the number of players in each team, it looks like Boy and Donkey is the only one with like pretty good prospects. And even that, there's 1 player on the red needing that revive as well. And with that, YG and C1, they each have only 1 solo player left. It's not looking good for them. Horror and BTR, however, still 2 players. There might be a chance, but so, you know what? Anything can happen at this rate. I mean, sometimes the numbers do speak for themselves, but sometimes surprises happen. So right now, I'm just waiting for those surprises to pretty much pop up.
Yeah, there's going to be a big surprise once the timer runs out, because that is going to be stage number 9, right? This is the last circle, the last zone. From here, it is nothing but blue. So if the teams enjoy a little bit of that blue juice, this is not the time to get your buckets full of those. It is going to be absolute carnage, chaos, and mayhem. It's going to be sleepy from the side of Hura. Looking to play on the high ground. 7 eliminations already up for them. BTR also with 7. And Boing Donkey coming through with a very comfortable 8. And now it's going to be Jiggle looking to lock it in. Does find quite a bit of damage into the first. Will they find more? Not getting those knocks in just yet. But Boing Donkey trying to wrap their way around, trying to get back into contention. They want to play for their zone positioning. The utilities are out.
Ooh.
They do find one. Mochi gets picked up. Now, will we see Potato and Razak actually surviving this push, or will they get the jump in on Jiggle?
I love this push coming in from BD, pulling out the RRQ strategy. It actually works out. They take out Jiggle, and with that, the rest of Bora as well. Now we're down to 4 teams, and Voin Donkey, they were 3. They were out in the open. They were just walking around, and somehow, they actually survived, and yet YG just got eliminated off, and now they're part of the top 3. And so with that, C1 is down to 1 player, so they're the team that people are probably gonna expect is gonna be picked up, but unfortunately they get that sniper hit on VD, and now VD is down to 2 players, 1 needing that a revive. And so with that, it's gonna be a waiting game. We're in stage 9 of the circle. That blue's gonna close in. Let's see what happens.
So Balja, the last one left here for Champions Esports, packing a few punches along the way, alongside their lunch. But now Federales and Optimus stepping up for BTR, sitting on the hill. But you got to watch out for Voin Donkey, because they are not going to stand down. They are going to continue to push. They will try to advance the grenades. Getting pretty close. But look at the spray though. Federales locks in 1. Mochi is down. Actually, 2 is down. Now it's up to Razak to see, can they reign supreme? The answer is no. The end is in sight. Voin Donkey go down. BTR and Champion Esports getting ready for the final showdown. It is a 1v2, and Balya is cooking those nades up.
Guys, possible BTR's first winner chicken dinner for this grand finals. Let's see what Balja's gonna say about that, however. I mean, this is 1 versus 2, but still, Balja and Fate do have a chance, even though BTR is pretty much has the numbers advantage right now. The right pickoff, the right strategy, perhaps there's a chance, but unfortunately, BTR is not making it easy for Balja. Just throwing those grenades, putting a lot of pressure against Balja. It's pretty much a war of attrition with all the resources that both of these teams have. And so BTR, they still have a lot of things up on their sleeves. There is some damage coming in from both sides, but unfortunately, everyone's just kind of holding their guns together. But unfortunately, the circle is not going on the favor of Balja, and he's forced to move 2 versus 1. And with that, that's the ending. Federales gets the last laugh, and BTR wins their winner chicken dinner finally.